Is your company facing some marketing issues? Don't worry, we have an excellent solution. Dear Digital. Dear Digital is the leading digital marketing and development agency for top e-commerce brands in Europe. Although the company's headquarters is in Belgium, people work remotely from around the world. Dear Digital is looking to expand its presence in Indian e-commerce sector and wants to train, test and hire motivated students who will help them to write their success stories for the Indian market.
The team has one goal: help you scale your brand sustainably as far as they can and beyond. Dear Digital hires top talents based on their performance in their internships, and the new internship batch starts from October 20th. Interested in joining? Go visit the website or scan the QR code provided on the screen. We are extremely delighted to announce Dear Digital as our title sponsor for the event.
Are you looking for something that will make your website look more attractive and professional to audience? Well, we have a solution. Napsons Technology. Napsons Technology is India's premier web design and online marketing company. It is located in Mumbai and has the capability to serve clients across India. Napsons Technology provides you with innovative, creative, and attractive websites that will open new markets for your business.
Napsons Technologies and its high-caliber designers, skilled programmers, experienced marketing managers who will drive qualified and targeted sales leads from major search engines to your website. They strive to create professional websites which will effectively promote their clients' product or services to their target audience. They listen to their clients and develop a custom-made website which will enhance your corporate image. We are excited to have Napsons Technologies as our powered sponsor.
Having trouble getting your business off the ground? Has your business grown at a slow pace? Now you all can leave the issues to G-System and focus on your business more. G-Systems. They have been working in the field for approximately 20 years. They deal with major companies like HP and Cisco. It is a digital platform for the delivery of local services to clients. They assist the businesses to grow significantly. They also help in increasing the prospects and sales compared to businesses with no web presence. They focus on user requirements and provision of expert services to them. The G-System offers a free, easy-to-use service to their clients.
On in the lobby, I mean, it shows a waiting for them.
Tushar, switch on your audio. Sorry, video. Who else remaining?
This Akshay, he's seeing the waiting screen, but the request is not coming, I guess. So I told him to reconnect to the meeting.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think Akshay is in.
Okay, you can start.
Okay. I guess all of us are here, so we can start. Good morning, sir. This is Team 5, Bootstrap Paradox, and the problem statement is CRM for businesses. I would give a brief overview and then we would go to the demonstration. So I'll also present my screen. Let me know if it is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes.
It is visible, right? Yeah. So, okay. So, as it is a CRM for businesses, we have a total of 3 modules. So one is going to deal with the customers, one is going to deal with the employees, and one is going to deal with the sales. Along with that, we have three types of users. One is going to be an admin who is going to monitor and manage everything. There is going to be employees who are working in that particular institution. And the third is the users / clients or the customers. So the system is designed for the admin or the employees and the customers to interact with each other. So I'll just begin with the demo. So this is the login screen. So there can be three types of users. Let me first go with the admin. So this is an admin user already created. So this is the admin dashboard. So what you see, I hope the dashboard is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
There's some kind of delay sometimes. Okay, so in this there is a thing called tickets. I'll explain what that is. There is tickets. There is the clients that as I mentioned, the customers. There are tasks and there is employees section as well. So and there is a sales section. I'll explain that too. So as far as tickets are concerned, these tickets would be created by the clients. Okay, so as you can see on the home screen, there is a section for clients. So the clients would create this ticket giving title, description, budget, and a time. So it is a way for them to interact with the company. Let's go with say ticket 1, some kind of budget 1, 2, 3, and 1. Right. So a ticket is created. As you can see, a ticket would be created. Also, we have added a mailing functionality. I will go to that too. So when this ticket is created, this ticket is given to the admins. Now, this is a way for the customers to interact with the company. If you click on a single ticket, you can see it is assigned by this person. So this guy has assigned this ticket to the company. There's a description and there is a comment section. So if I have to add some kind of, if I want to interact more, I can add some comment in this. So it is going. I hope I'm visible. Okay, so this is going to go to the company. So that is the way for the clients to interact with it. I mean, I am the admin user, so I can create a ticket as well. And since I'm an admin, I can view the tickets too. If you click on the on that ticket, I clicked it as an admin, so it went from the unattended section to the open section because I opened the ticket. And when the ticket is done, it would be going to the closed section. So that is how the ticketing system would work. Since I'm an admin as well, I can go for the tickets and I can create a task. Now, this task is going to be assigned to the employees. I can go for task and select an employee. And the task is been created for that employee. You can go for it. The same ticket task is created for the employee. I clicked it. So that task is created for the employee. Now I can go for that method. For the employees, I can go for the tickets, and from there itself, I can create tasks for the employees, or I can create new tasks here as well, which is going to be exclusive of regardless of what is the tickets are. So that is how I can create tasks. Now, these tasks would be visible for the employees. On this section, you can see how many tasks have been created. So you can see like there's a total of 10 tasks and 7 are attended, 1 is closed and 2 are open tasks. Similarly, you can see here about the tickets, how many are closed, open and unattended. As I mentioned, there are clients and there are employees as well. Now, this section is still pending. It is a revenue section. So what we're doing right now is based on the performance of the employees. Like we have added some kind of a budget and some kind of a credit. So based on that, the revenue generated can be calculated as well. This section is not yet complete. So we have the employees and their performances. So based on that, we can go for the revenue system. So this was the view for the admin who sees everything. I can log out and I'll log in as a client. So now client would just have this view. So it's the sorry. So the client would just see the tickets. He cannot go to the tasks. He cannot go here as well. So he can just see the tickets here. And that's how the client can do. He can create a ticket. He can just visit the ticket, comment on it, everything that can happen. So that was for the client section. There is another employee section. For employee, the dashboard is visible, the tickets are visible, and for tasks, he cannot create a task. So as an employee, I cannot create a task. I can interact with the tasks, I can see it, I can give some kind of a comment. That is possible for an employee, but I cannot create a task since I don't have those privileges. So the privileges lie in a hierarchy, like an admin would have access to everything. The employees would have access to the dashboard, but cannot create tasks. They would just perform their tasks. And the customers can only interact with the tickets. So they're going to use the tickets to interact with the organization. There is a mailing feature as well. So since I have put let's refresh it. Since I have the ticket creation, you can get a mail for the ticket creation. This part is not complete. We are using SendGrid for that. So that is the email part. So how it would happen is when I create a ticket, I would get an email, and from there I can start a thread and I can interact with the company. So that is for the client section. That is most of it. That is the progress made so far. For this, the stack used is the MERN stack. So the MERN stack is so yeah. Let me just try another email. I can create a new ticket and I get an email that you have created a ticket. Now the conversation can happen on that particular ticket. So that is the email integration right now. So we are also going to integrate the email with tasks. So like when I create a task, that particular task would be allotted to a person and he would get an email for that. So that is the email integration portion. For the comments, we are planning to have some kind of file system as well. So you can attach a file. So for that, we are planning to use data. For that, we are planning to use Firebase. So the current stack is MERN. So we are going with React as a front end, Node.js as a backend with MongoDB as the database. That is the progress made so far.
Okay. And for comment, do you get an email as well?
Yes.
Somebody
For
posts a
comment,
comment
yeah,
on it?
for the comment, we are planning that too. So like when someone puts a comment on your task, you will get an email that just notification that you have had some kind of comment and you can get the comment.
Activity, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that is implementation is actually remaining. So the email implementation has been done for one. So the same function can be used every other where as well. That won't be much of an issue.
And for the users, I think it still shows the tickets and tasks, right, on the website. But they can only create tickets, users, right?
Yeah. The navbar, it shows tickets and tasks. So that is conditional rendering. We can do that as well. But those things are not accessible by user. A user can access only the ticket creation. So the task, dashboard, everything would not be accessible to user.
Okay. This looks really good, guys. Can you go to the website once?
Okay, so I'll start presenting. Just let me know if it is visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
It's visible. Yeah, so this is like a user, right? So even if I go to home page, so I won't be, I will be just seeing the ticket and not the dashboard because this is just a client. Yes, for Akshay is.
Can you log in with the admin? Yeah.
Yeah, this is the admin. So for admin, I would see all the tasks. Right? I see tasks as well. I see tickets as well. I would also see the dashboard.
So all these clients and employees are like pre-added, right?
Yeah, so for there you can have a sign up. So there's a sign up form as well. But this form is just for the client. So if you fill up this form, it is possible.
No, what I'm wondering is when a new customer creates a ticket, does it get automatically added in this particular section or dashboard on the homepage?
Yes. When a customer adds it,
Take a new customer, like take a new email completely.
let's make a save. So I can create a ticket save. These tickets, there is one part remaining. I'll explain that. So this ticket is added right here. So 7, 8. So like there are 8 unattended tickets. So if I go to an admin, you can see like 8 unattended tickets. So this is what the admin would see. If you go here, you can have that test one. So if you open it, you can see the description and everything. You can comment on it as an admin. And when you open the ticket, it is attended, right? Because I have opened the ticket. So from now, that ticket is transferred to the open one, the test one is transferred here. And when the ticket is closed, I think ticket close functionality is remaining. For that, we will be planning like a two-way thing there. So if I want to close a ticket, I would request the customer to give an approval. So when the customer approves, I'll close the ticket. It would mean the closed.
Okay.
And it would,
can you go to the dashboard? Yeah. Now does this client section have the new email that we just used for creating a new ticket?
I think this is the one, I guess. Yeah. Pages client one. So it has been added here as well.
Yeah.
The employee thingy is like when you log in, when you sign up, you would be a client by default. For employee, the admin has to change the privilege of a particular user, and then you can have the employees for the employee section.
Okay.
Like that too would be like we have it right now as a database manipulation, but with that we can have a dashboard for admin as well to change the privileges of the users. So for that, the API is there. The CRUD API for the users. You just have to add a GUI and we can change the privileges of the user. Like this is a client, I can make it a employee or I can delete a client. So I can add that GUI. The API is ready for that.
Okay, fine.
That is basically
thank you, guys.
So far. Yeah.
This looks really nice, and you can definitely take it like much more forward from here.
Yes.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, you can switch on your camera and you can start with your intro and presentation.
So good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I would like to request Joel to share his screen and show the current progress of our application.
Good morning, team.
Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yes. As you can see, this is the basic UI which we made in Figma. Here's the create account. The user will input the mobile number to get the OTP for verification. And after successful verification, he will fill out the name and password or not. And here is the option to select the source and destination. So the user will type the source, that is from where he will take the bus, and the destination. And on clicking the search buses, it will show all the buses on that route. And on clicking that route, on clicking on that bus, it should show the map, that is the route in the Google Maps.
Parbat, you can share the front end screen.
Okay, okay. So now I will showing the front end of the application. So is the screen visible?
Yes, now.
Okay, Park, could you give me the OTP?
Yes, sure. Nine 9577
9577
56.
56.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Google Maps screen where the user can view the user's location will be fetched, and we will see stop. So for the source, I am selecting search buses. So here we can see that there is one bus available. So when we click on the bus, then the maps will show us the exact path that the bus will that the bus is going to follow from the source to the final destination of the bus. So this is all that we have made.
So basically, sir, we are thinking on dividing our application for local as well as interstate transport. So this is the progress of the local transport thing. Like if we want to travel locally and we want to seek help from traveling and find near bus stops. For interstate, we have we have thought on some plans. So we are going to implement it now. As from backend side, I'll share my screen and I'll show you the API which I've made. So is it visible?
Yes.
So, sir, this is the just a second, sir. This is the API which I have made. So from backend side, we have planned on this thing for booking and all. Like for interstate transport, basically we have to book our seats, right? For local, it is not needed, but for interstate, we have to book tickets and all. So this is the schema for booking the ticket, source of the users, destination of the trip, department date, arrival date, department time, arrival time, and these are the things. As well as we are going to provide a payment gateway from the front end side, which will be integrated in the application itself. So the user can directly pay and the ticket will be visible to him or her on her mobile. So he can directly provide it on the time of boarding, which can be verified for easy and convenient traveling.
Okay.
And apart, yes,
hold
sir.
on. Hold on.
Yes.
Come back to that schema, and the departure date is in string. Why is that
Yes.
the date, but you have kept in string? Why is that?
That these are the few changes which I have to do. I have done this just right now, half an hour ago. So for type date and I'll convert it all into dates, and basically I just have to make an object of date in where I'm putting it. So yeah, instead of request.body date, I'll do new date. Just a second, I'll show you. Yes. So instead of body request.body.date, I'll pass it into the new date object. So basically, it will convert it into the date object, as you said.
Or else you can do very simple thing, that is store the date in numbers. You
Timestamp.
yeah,
Timestamp.
exactly,
Yes.
timestamp. You can do
Yes.
that. That
Yes.
is
Yes.
very
Yes.
simple, and that will make it possible for filtration and everything,
Correct.
sorting.
Correct. Correct. Yes, sir.
That's
So
fine.
this is this thing, and for database, I'll just take you through my database.
Okay, and also explain me the OTP flow. Like how did you guys do that?
Which the front end one?
No, no, entire flow. I want entire flow. You can
Acha,
show me code-wise or logically as well.
acha. Flow of the application, right?
No, no, not flow of the application, flow of particular part where OTP, you are sending OTP and doing the login process.
I let it that to Parbat because he has done that thing from the front end side. So it will be better if
So
he
for
explains that.
Okay,
okay,
fine.
so for the OTP, we are basically using the Firebase phone number authentication.
Okay.
So when the phone number is added, we basically send it to the Firebase, and the OTP sent to the phone number. And since the application is not verified, so it checks for whether you are a robot or not. So dated fix is required there. But when the OTP is received, like we enter the OTP and then we make another request to the Firebase for validating the OTP. And I've also added a like 60 seconds timer
Mm-hmm.
so that the Firebase has only 60 seconds of if we
I think you are breaking.
present the OTP.
Yes. There is a lag. There is a lag, sir.
Okay, fine. So like I have one question. You guys authenticating using Firebase. So that is a separate
Hmm.
backend itself, and you have other backend as
Yes.
well. How you
Yes.
are guys like authenticating the, so once you have got the OTP from Firebase and you have authenticated, right?
So sir, I'll take you
Are
through
you
that. I
doing
understood your
that
question.
authentication in your this backend, custom backend?
Yes. So as you can see my screen, when the user registers for the first time, I take these fields of the user, and after that I provide a JWT token. So basically I have made another file which is which is inside authentication folder. So I'll take you to that. This
Mhm.
token generate function, it makes a to JWT token of the provided details. Like from here, I'm passing just the phone number of the user because I want a short token instead of a big one. So I'm just providing the phone number of the user. It takes it, signs it, and I've provided a separate key from in the .env file, which is in this one. So it provides a token and it sends it to the front end.
Mm-hmm.
So after this, once the user registers up for every login, like if he has forgot password or something like that, I again generate a token. And instead of that, if the user is directly logging in, because the front end is saving the token in shared memory. So once he saves the token after until the token is expired, he can directly provide me the token. I'm using this middleware fetch user, and I'll directly take him through the application without login thing.
Okay, so means you are using the OTP flow for authentication purpose, like registration flow, and then
Yes,
after that you are providing a separate login. That is
JWT token.
okay, fine.
Yes,
Good.
and apart from that, I have also kept a code ready for refresh token. Basically, so if the time permits, the front end will also execute that. So once the this JWT token expires
Mm-hmm.
after 86,400 seconds, as you can see here,
Mm-hmm.
so the refresh token will also be provided with this to the front end, and the front end will just pass on the refresh token, and I'll call this function again, and a new access token will be generated. So basically, these are the things we have planned, but if time permits, we'll execute that, or else we'll go with
No,
this flow.
you guys could avoid that because there is a time limit, and don't focus
Yes,
on fresh
that's
token. You can focus on like part of the logic.
yes,
Fine.
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
any coding standards you are practicing, you guys?
Sir, I didn't get your question.
Like the what are the coding standards you are following? The linting.
Is a lag? Is there a lag?
Am I lagging?
Yes, sir. A bit.
Uh, just 1 second. Yes, I am audible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was saying that like any coding standards, like how to name a variable and what is the flow of code you are writing, linting variables to write a semicolon or not. You guys are following any practice out of that?
So, sir, basically for backend side, I've been working in Node.js for like many projects, like 2 or 3 projects, from which one is my startup project as well, which is very vast and complex. So basically, I'm following some techniques where I use camel case for variable names, as you said. So I basically use camel casing for variable names as well as in schemas. Instead of writing underscores, I follow the same convention of providing camel casing and all that, and semicolon in JavaScript is not mandatory, but as I am from Java background, I've done Java first, so I have a habit of following that practice also.
Okay. Okay. So are you guys using any tool for that or like going doing anyway?
So tool, like, I didn't get your question.
So there are tools for this coding standards to follow coding standards. For example, ESLint for JavaScript.
No, sir, never heard of that.
Okay, that's fine, not an issue.
Yes, sir.
Anything about testing? You guys doing testing, logical testing or code-wise testing?
So basically for now, as front end showed you that maps and also we are using Google Directions API. So while testing it, while implementing itself, there is testing is done, and for backend side login and all, I've done testing through Postman and all. But for now, we are not thinking of using like anything like Selenium and all.
Fine. You don't need to go to Selenium, but that's fine.
We are doing like for JWT token and all. I've tested my routes from Postman itself, and front end has also executed the same. So
Postman,
basically, there are no chances of error.
Postman as in how you are sending a request. That is
Localhost
something
through localhost also, and I've also deployed my API. So I'll again share my screen. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, for now, I was testing through my localhost because I hadn't deployed it. But before this jury round, I deployed it on Heroku itself. So this is the project name Heroku was, and I've connected it to the GitHub, and directly I am deploying it from there. And all environment variables, config was, and everything is done. So I don't think there is any issue with this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the testing done for everything, API/version1/user and everything. And basically I've used that try catch functionality. So there are less chances of crashing the website API. It will give an error which will be readable for front end also.
Okay, back to that catch part. Can you show me any error-based handling or error-based logic?
Sure, sir. I'll just take you through this routes wala folder. So basically in this file, as you can see, phone number is unique as well as required. I'll show my schema also for that. Yeah, so for this required as well as unique, it is done. So I'll just run my application once.
No,
Just a
that is
second,
fine.
sir.
Just explain me by using code only.
Sir. So basically, when I pass the same phone number which is already present in the database, it throws an error which says the duplicate key error. Meaning, because I have done this unique in this schema itself, it checks through the schema. If there is a entry with the same data, it throws that error showing duplicate error.
Okay.
And apart from that, I have done this required true. So if any of the parameter is not given from the front end side, like if username is not provided, if device ID is not provided, it throws the error. And for this device ID and user ID, I'm planning to implement notifications using one signal. So I have kept that code also ready. So this is the code for that.
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Good progress.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So any more questions, sir?
No, that's enough.
Okay, sir. Any suggestions we could use it for next jury round?
I think you guys are well planned. This no suggestions. I think I cannot think of
Okay,
anything.
okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well.
So can we leave?
Yeah, ask the organizer member.
So team, can we leave?
Yes, you can link.
Yes.
Thank
career guidance system and a resume building module. And our tech stack is basically AI, ML, Python, Flask. Obviously, we use SQL for some part of the databases. Then we also have PHP helping us connecting everything all together. To give a brief overview, our website has many things which we thought we could have used in the past, like career guidance, because in the fourth year, we still don't know many things that we should know.
Okay.
So we are providing like a career prediction that we'll show you in one of our services. Then this is all just a brief introduction of our site on the main page. We also have a consultancy service. We have a career roadmap, and we'll also be implementing the resume module soon. So moving on to the next thing, we'll have to log in.
It was already logged in. It was in cookies.
Yeah, no issues.
Yes.
So for UI, you have used just HTML, PHP, right? HTML and PHP.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then moving
So
on to the career roadmap, Jay will take over.
And for backend, I'm assuming since you guys are using XAMPP, you might have used some MySQL or something like that.
yes.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
So coming on to the career roadmap page. In this page, all the jobs the student would get after his or her degree are displayed. So you can scroll and for example, let's say I want to become a database administrator, and I don't know what is a DBA and what skills should I learn, what job opportunities will be there in future, salaries, trends, etc. So I will just press the read more button. Then the page will load after some time because we are scraping data from Google, YouTube, as well as LinkedIn. So this
Okay.
takes like almost 4 to 5 seconds to load the page, and the data is obviously valid and verified because it's from Google API.
Okay.
And you can see this is the job description of the field you chose earlier, and these are the recent jobs that Google has uploaded on their website. So it shows
Okay.
what a like sorry, what person, like what job role is available, what are your responsibilities, what skills you need to perform this job. So these are the
Okay.
recent top, I guess, for 15 to 20 jobs available. And when to gain insight about the field, obviously you need to read blogs. So these are the recently posted blogs by Google. And below, obviously, if you want to become something, you would want to excel in that domain. So these are the top results of the courses available online.
Okay.
So
So
this
for this
data is
courses, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
okay. So this data of courses is scraped from YouTube. So like when I entered database administrator, pressed it, so it would send a post request and the data was scraped. So when I click any of the tutorial, the YouTube video will open.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
so I'm assuming for this you are using the YouTube API which the YouTube has been provided, right?
yes,
From the Firebase itself, from the Google Developers Console itself, right?
yes.
For that scrapping, which model are you guys? Which module are you guys using? Are you using
There's
Selenium
an
or?
API,
Okay.
SERP API from Google.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
provides plethora of APIs. So we have just implemented which are necessary or relevant to our subject. Like if you want to know about a particular job, so you want their courses, you want the job description. you want blogs or new trends about it. So these three things we have implemented here.
Okay, sounds good. So the UI looks pretty good. Functionality wise, I see that you have added tons of stuff over here in short span of time. Can you just go at the top, at the very top?
Yeah, just one.
Okay. Can you just go back where we have some sort of navigation at the top?
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you also provide some sort of services, right? Kind of consultation kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, so if you can go ahead to services one.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
we have decided a flow, so we are following that for the
Okay, makes
project.
sense. So right now you have done with you showed me the career prediction page or career roadmap, right? Okay. So do we have?
Now going on to career prediction, which is the ML part.
Okay.
Akash, you can take over.
So career prediction is basically these attributes. Like as an engineer, we might have to be good at something, or we might know we are bad at something. So that way we can select each and everything here. So like for example, if Jay, you can just randomly select something like computer architecture. These are the things that we might require in a job, or particular placements might need something, and that way we can know. So after doing all this in this form, we're using an ML model and using a big database which is helping us with all this, and it is giving us it will give us particular job ideas. So if you just click on discover yourself.
Yeah, it will take time because the data set is
Right.
large.
No. So from where did you get the database? Did you just pulled it up from any website or?
Yeah, we got it from Kaggle. So
Okay.
the data set consists of like 17 columns, which has all the attributes that were mentioned in the form were on that, and that form was that value was converted to a nominal attribute, so to predict or to classify it as job role. So after pressing random values in the form, I got my job as graphic designer or software tester because it was a random fashion. So it was like if you can like properly enter values, then you will get a proper job role.
Right, makes sense.
So
And which model are you guys using for training? Like, did you use any pre-trained model or?
Yeah, we have used KNN here.
Okay.
So this part is not 100% completed yet. The model part, we can make the model more better by pre-processing and increasing the accuracy.
Correct.
But this is just like for this round, we have to we have implemented this much only.
Right, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
if you click on any job role, it will take you again to the career roadmap.
Okay. The one last part which I'm much more interested about is the resume generator.
Yeah.
Have you guys made any progress on it, or it's still work under progress?
Okay. No,
So,
that is Isha, you can continue.
So that's one module that we are still working on. We are still trying to perfect it, but we'll hopefully complete it by the next round of judging.
Okay. Yeah, so that's not.
Yeah, no.
We are left with consultancy if we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hello.
Aditya, you can start.
Yeah. So, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, we can hear you.
No, I think there's some network issue.
There is some network issue with
okay.
At server. Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry, I just lost in between.
Can I continue? Yeah. So since we were asked to monetize the website, we came up with this idea of having a consultancy service of industry professionals. So first we thought of having advertisements, but since we thought it would not look professional, so we are having consultancy service which will help us monetize our website. So in these like blue lines, you can get the LinkedIn profile of that particular professional, and then you can click on ask for consultancy. So this is a paid service, and the user has to have a subscription in order to avail this service. So if you can click on submit, yeah, get premium.
Yeah, it's loading.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, so as you can see here, our consultancy is a monthly paid service. We have used Stripe payment system, Stripe payment gateway for making dummy payments. We have used test mode in Stripe, so and it is a monthly package.
Since this is the free API which you guys are using,
Yeah.
is there any threshold which you guys should keep in mind with respect to hitting this Stripe APIs? Like how many calls you are allowed to make in a day?
No, there is no limit to that. We can make any number of calls. This is just a test mode, so it's not like compulsory. So we can either like first feature is that we can chat with that particular professional using a safe medium like WhatsApp. So when you click on chat, you will be redirected to. We are using WhatsApp API for this, and you can send a message to him. You can discuss with him whatever suitable time. Discuss with him a suitable time with the expert, and you can have a video chat with them.
Okay, this sounds good. Yeah, awesome, guys. We can just hop on to the code details now. If you guys can show me just two things. Okay, the very first thing is the way you have structured your data and the code base.
Okay, I want to see the database.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to localhost. So basically for the main, so for the consultancy section, like you asked, we have this one table which has the primary key of ID, which just is auto increment. So as soon as like a new expert comes in, it'll just auto increment itself. And we are using that LinkedIn ID, and we've just given it as a password that maybe someday that expert might need a login page. The important part which we've added is their domain and designation and their number. So that way that WhatsApp thing can be done. And then the next table is users, which is basically could you click on users? So this is basically for users. This is when a new user registers, they'll go into username and password. Confirm password is something which we have to remove because we are seeing the password field only again for confirm password, which we changed in the code itself. And the first two entries you see are not hashed, but then we implemented hash for better protection.
Correct. So which hashing algorithm have you used?
PHP has an inbuilt hash function. So we just hash and then bracket, maybe put the variable, so it's just getting it done.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, this sounds good as of now. Can we go on to the code base? Like if you guys can show that, just to see the way you have implemented things. Okay.
This is the Flask one.
Okay.
So these are the different URLs and what URL will open which HTML file is written there. And this is the scraping we have done.
Okay. Okay, so this sounds good to me. Okay, just one suggestion over here. You have your API keys hard coded as of now. This is just a future suggestion. It's not mandatory to make it now, right?
Yeah.
So technically, these credentials are very sensitive credentials, right?
Yeah, we have to put it in
So
env file.
yeah, so I will assume that, let's say, if I'm assuming that this is also your final year project because you guys have done ton of stuff over here. So if that's the case, you might be deploying it somewhere at the end of your semester, right? So just make sure to save this credential at a better place. And if you are planning to take this long term, I will suggest you to keep on rotating these API keys because they are very vulnerable, right? So keep on changing after every 1 month or something like that, right? So this is one thing which I would suggest, but it's not mandatory to do as of now because you guys have done ton of stuff over here. So the UI is good, the functionality is good. You are able to answer all the questions which I asked. The presentation is really good. So really happy with the way you have pulled off the things.
Yeah, I also one function was left, which was video chatting. So if you can allow, we can show it in like 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, sure. So again, we will be using some sort of plugin, right? Like
Yeah,
the
it was
API,
an API.
right? So
Yeah, so here we have used this medium rather than our traditional Google Meet to promote like small developers so that our site can be monetized. And it also has features like file sharing and jump board, which makes it more user friendly.
So if you just copy this link and paste it on your PC, you can have a video chat with me. So this is how the consultant and the student can have a chat, or if they want to share resume or something they want to discuss, they can use this function.
Yeah, there is also a file share feature.
okay, this sounds good.
And
Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah.
one
Sorry.
thing you asked about the resume is
Right.
it's a icing on the cake, and this is the like major or the prominent feature of our website. So we want to like make it perfect, and we'll show it in the next round. 100% developed.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah. So I think that's it from my end too. Great work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Team 30.
Okay, so
What is the team name?
Team
Takshak. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, I can. Do we have demo? We can start with that.
So this is a directory structure. We are building in web app with the help of Flask for the development of our product. Having
Can see only full screen.
so you're not audible.
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes.
I'm not seeing any content on your screen. I'm seeing the call screen only.
Okay. So now visible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a web app, and we have just local hosted it. This is a landing page. In this page, we are Team Takshak.
Out of 3 or 4, how many features you have done?
Right now, we have done 2 features.
They're
And
completely fine, like working fine.
yeah, working fine.
Okay.
And 2 additional features.
Okay, we'll start with the features which are working right now.
Okay. So first one is crop recommendation. Sorry, yield prediction.
Okay.
In yield prediction, we are taking as input rainfall season, temperature, crop area, any numerical value. Then it has 6 seasons. Same for temperature. For crop, we have around how many crops?
Around 25.
25 crops. And area?
Area is in what? Hectares?
It is in hectares. Okay. And this is a yield prediction. It will be like 2.3 ton per hectare.
Asha, okay. Go back. Go back to the input parameter. Okay. So are you giving any drop downs or something to select these parameters?
Yes, we had did on the season, and I guess on
Open season.
no, in not right now. It's not right now working.
Okay. Because see, usually users will select instead of, like, we have rainy season also. It's basically summer, but we have rainy here, right? We call it rainy season. So in summer season, if you select and you're telling 500 rainfall, then it should detect, right? It's not matching.
Okay.
So need to consider these cases also.
Okay.
Right? In front end only, you have to restrict the user to input some like mismatching, giving mismatching inputs.
Right. Perfect, sir.
Fine.
Then
And like how you're calculating, like how you're doing this prediction.
okay.
So for prediction, we have used random rainforest regressor.
Like, can you show the code? Like, can at least run in backend and show me the ID.
So is my screen visible?
Yes.
So here we have trained a model with different 5 regressors, and we got to know that decision regressor gave us highest R2 square.
Okay.
So for making this data set, we have merged 3 data set, and we have downloaded all those 3 data set and extracted the features and merged it together and prepared our own data set, and on the basis of that we have trained our model.
Okay,
And
no
it
problem.
gives very good accuracy as well.
Fine. So you're basically relying on that model only and not using any formula particularly.
So for the last part, means the formula for yield is like production per unit area, right? So this model will give us the production, and then we are means dividing. You're using simple formula for dividing and displaying the answer.
Acha, okay, fine. Next feature you can go ahead.
Yeah. So the next one is disease detection. Uh, for this one, we had given the two options. We had tried to give two options. First, open the camera and directly click the photo and submit to backend. And second one is choose file from the file explorer or the directory. So right now,
Here,
camera
user has
is
to upload a photo of the weed. Oh, sorry, so disease detection. Okay, you're doing.
for
So, like what? Like how many plants are covered here?
okay. So 37 classes are there, and 27 diseases are there, and rest means 10 are healthy plants.
Okay, open anyone. We let's see any healthy plant.
Okay, so actually I don't have a healthy plant.
Okay, we can download it. No? Quickly, we can download this, please. I think Apple you must have covered.
Wait a second. Mm, it was working perfectly fine. Yeah. So sorry. Uh, it is showing strawberry right now.
Yeah.
This is leaf swatch.
Maybe you can do better in training.
Yeah, right.
Okay, fine. I think you should work on this fixing this HTML part.
Right.
Not leave the small things like this. Fine, wrong. Okay, fine. Next feature.
These two features are implemented means these two features are means told in the problem statement, and we have implemented crop recommendation wala part. For that, uh, we have npk value sliders for it, and it has min max value, and we can like this npk value farmer can get this value by means there there is a like report card for that soil.
Okay, right.
There are farmer labs, so farmers can test the soil, and from that they can plug
Manish, your
and
pH value can go to 64.
oh, okay, sorry. There was
set
like
that min max value afterwards.
yeah,
हाँ ठीक
there was something in backend which was restricting it.
ठीक है, no problem. You can go ahead with this.
We have set it till 14 and rainfall around 500. So the model we trained on was the max rainfall for it was 300. So we means set the maximum value to 290 something. Was working. This one was working perfectly fine. I don't know what happened.
ठीक है, no problem.
There is minor change in the means background part, backend part.
For next round, make sure that all these things are sorted.
Right.
And everything before presenting. Okay.
Yes.
You have any architecture slide to show?
Architecture as in what?
Architecture of the application you're building.
No, we haven't built it currently.
Okay. Any test logs you have? Since it is not working fine as of now, do you have any previous test logs with you?
We have means accuracy score and all that, but we haven't like
Just
video.
make sure that you have test logs and ready also. So if these things happen again, then you have something handy to show. Thank you. I'm good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello. Good morning, sir. So, good morning. So our team name is Team Codex, and myself, Karan Patra, with my team members Naveen, Karthik, and Shubham are here to present our app called DigiFarmer. So, sir, basically we thought about DigiFarmer and we included all the 4 points mentioned in the problem statement. So the first point was that weed detection. So Karthik, can you share the screen, please? Share the presentation, please.
Yes.
Is the screen visible?
Yeah, screen is visible.
Okay. So is the PPT visible? So
Yeah.
okay.
So moving on to the next slide. So what we thought about an app which basically first has a login page. We use Google Auth so to log in and take the user's email ID.
Do we have the demo for that?
Yeah, we can show the demo. Should we?
If you can directly show.
Okay.
Or you want
Sure,
to
ma'am, can you?
highlight something from the PPT that you can do? All these things we can see in demo, right? Directly.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Shubham, can you run that?
Is the simulator visible?
Yes. Okay.
So yeah, we press on get started, and then we ask the user about the login credentials we are going to take. So we are currently working on the email password thing. So basically we have added a Google feature, so we can directly log in to Google. So as we click on the Google sign in with Google button, there the user gets asked about the email ID which he wants to select. So yeah. No worries, yeah. So we can select the email ID mentioned, and yeah, it automatically signs in. And the name is displayed of the user. Like email ID had the name Shubham. So hi Shubham.
We're targeting all 4 features, right?
Yeah, we are targeting all 4 features. So yep.
Which is the one which is completely working?
So 2 of our models are completely working, which is the weed detection and the image detection. We also have a working model of the yield prediction also, but the only problem is that the integration part is left because of the language difference.
We have created the API for yield prediction also, and we will be implementing it. We have the code is ready. We just need to integrate it.
We can at least see it in IDE, right?
What's
Like,
sorry, sir.
Can we see the code which is not integrated in the IDE at least running?
Yeah, sir, it's running. I can show it to you. Yes, sir.
We will start with the one which you have integrated.
Okay, so first one we will start with the weed detection. So yeah, Shubham, can you show the weed detection for rice?
Oh.
Okay.
So I'll share the VS Code screen. Okay.
No, Shubham, just run the app, the detection app. Button or anything else. Yep. So basically we are starting with weed detection. Yep. So we ask the user to select an image. So he or she can select the image. And this is a model based on image classification. So it classifies into whether it is a weed or not. And we have also included different types of weed in our dataset also. So it will also classify if it is a specific kind of weed, what its name is. And we are trying to work on functions like giving a description of the weed, and in the disease prediction we are trying to add a description of the disease mentioned in the dataset. Yeah. So yeah. So as you can see, it is just showing us a black grass because it's a randomly selected thing, weed detection. So yeah. So Shubham, are you showing the disease detection?
Hey, but I have one question that here I cannot see the cotton crop at all. So if farmer is taking a picture, he's not going to focus on the weed, right? He's going to
yes, sir. So basically the thing is, yep. Shubham, can you click on disease detection, please? Shubham. No worries.
So I have a question how is it working? Because what if I take a random picture? Will that detect the image, or you have to focus on the weed first? Detect the
So sir, for the weed detection, we have to focus on the specific weed only, because we are using image classification. Sir, we were trying to work on the object detection, as you mentioned, like the whole image, and it will detect the specific weed. We were trying to work on it, but the model training process and the model training part is very lengthy, so it will take very long time. So we are opting for the image classification. Later, we are trying to focus on the object detection also.
So your focus is to get the image of the weed and then identify.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like how many weeds you are targeting to train the model?
What, sir? What, sir?
Like how many weeds you have used to train the model?
Yeah.
How many?
More than 10. More than 10. More than 10, probably.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So, yep. Shubham, don't worry. Shubham, click on the weed detection and show a demo only.
Okay.
Yep.
So weed detection.
Weed detection over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, Shubham, you can move on with disease detection also. Shubham.
Okay. Now we will look into the disease detection. Also the
So disease
here
detection, yeah. Disease detection, we have mentioned some diseases as in the data set for basic like.
How many diseases?
What, sir?
How many diseases you have included? As of
2 or 3 we have, while training the data set, we have mentioned 2 or 3 diseases.
For each this thing, for each plant we have mentioned at least 2 or 3. There might be more. Actually, we aren't keeping count. We have trained many these things models. These are all TensorFlow Lite models, so they run locally.
Yeah. So as you can see, sir, in the given image, it was a curl virus. As you can see, the leaves get curled. So for a person who is not aware of what the disease is, we offer them a detailed explanation. We are trying to offer a detailed explanation also.
We have the explanation ready. We just need to add it in the UI. We have it ready. And
So
also
JSON file we are
for
ready.
the disease.
So basically, it is naming the disease as mentioned, curl virus. So, yep. So moving on with the next thing, Shubham, okay, you can stop sharing. So the next model we are working on was the wheel prediction. So let me share the screen. Yeah. So is the screen visible?
Yes, I can see yours.
Yeah. So we are working on the yield prediction thing. So basically, we found out some parameters. We are taking some parameter from the user. So let me run this. Yeah. So yeah, you have to first enter the parameter for the district name. For example, I am entering the parameter in the district name Palghar. So then it asks the season. Seasons are like Kharif season, rain season, whole year. Seasons are mentioned in the dataset also. So I am opting for the Kharif season. Nextly, you have to enter the area in hectares. For suppose my area is approximately 2 hectares. So I enter 2 and press enter. So basically, this model runs, and the output yesterday the sir or the guest told us to show the output in a graph. So we have targeted the output in a graph. As you can see, there are 4 crops and 4 crops mentioned here, and their production in yield or yield in tons are mentioned here. And we can also get the yield in graph also.
So basically, you're telling which yield will be the most appropriate for this particular.
Yeah, environment, yes.
I think you should mention the units also. Like what is this 10,000?
Tons. Yeah, yes, sir. Tons. It is in tons.
So is it based on the previous year data or like how is it? How
So
you're
it's an ML model. It runs on random forest algorithm. So it calculates data on the rainfall and it works basically on the previous data only. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like, do you have a particular formula for this? How to like how you are calculating this, like doing this prediction?
So the algorithm that we are using is random forest. Random forest, what it does is it makes n number of decision tree in the given data set, and it starts predicting, and it selects the decision tree with the best prediction. That's how it finds its way, and yeah, that's how the algorithm works. We are basically using an algorithm, not any kind of particular formula to be exact.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's the next?
Yeah. Next thing is the crop quality. So we have formed an API for it. So basically, the app is it is an ML model to be exact. So we can show. Yeah. So this is basically a ML model. We have developed an API, Flask API to it. but the integration part is still remaining. Yeah, Naveen, can you explain this thing in detail?
Yeah, so the API makes a route on predict, and it's a get method. So it is posted from the front end to the back end. The values we just type the we are just supposed to type the URL, and it will from the query it will itself type the output. It will give the output in this model.
So just tell me what is the input and what is the output?
So input are some parameters called first parameter is the what you call it as yes. The first parameter is the pesticide thing. So how much pesticide you use, what's the soil quality, what's the season, how many weeks you have used it, on a daily basis how much time you use it. That all properties we are taking from the farmer and processing it in a ML algorithm basically, and yeah, showing the output.
Okay. So like is this, so for example, if farmer provides his data, whatever you're asking, like each time he has to put this information, or like will that information will stay for a month or year, valid for a season? Like how is it? How you're planning to do that?
So we are planning to do a regular basis because the crop quality depends on what the farmer inputs. We can
So
also
every
try
time,
to store it. Yeah.
so every time farmer wants an output, he has to provide these information every time.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can try to store the data also in the hosting servers by using the hosting servers also.
Acha, okay.
Cloud-based.
So can you show me the output?
So basically, the output is currently we are under process, so it's not
Right now
currently
we
showing that
cannot show because it is in front end. We have to get it the output in front end.
front end.
So,
Yeah, sir.
right.
Okay. So what exactly is still remaining to implement?
So this thing only, crop quality only, and the integration part of the yield prediction. That's all left. We have achieved the weed detection. We have achieved also the disease detection, and our app runs perfectly fine. Just some issues with the because of the laptop issues with my colleague Shubham. That's why the app was a little laggy, but the app works really fine. And we have achieved two of the models completely. Third one also we have achieved completely, and just we are remaining with the integration part. And the last one is the crop quality. We are going to achieve it by some hours. Just
Okay. Can you show
the
me?
API set.
Do you have any architecture slide?
Yeah, Kasi, can you show it?
Yes, yes. Is screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, this is the flow.
Yeah.
After the current position.
Yep. So the flow we have followed here is the Flutter front end, Google authentication, then the user provides the data and it goes to the machine learning model. It comes back, it gives the output. And for the yield prediction, we are also using Flask API. And through the Flask API, it connects to the Python code. It runs the Python code, it gives back the output in Flask and it shows in the front end. And the results are shown in the form of prediction. We have also mentioned the tech stack also in the next page. Karthik, can you show the tech stack? Yeah. All these things are being used by us.
Anything else you want to show?
Sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, any more questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you very much.
we just
Thank you,
final
sir.
mention that we have trained more than 10 models for disease detection already. We were
Yeah, we
showing
are.
before, but
Yeah.
we have lots of models ready already trained.
For the disease detection thing. Yes, sir.
We have already trained more than 10 models for every different plants like apple or like each
Do you
or
have any test
something.
logs with you?
Sorry, sir.
Have you prepared any test logs?
Sir, not
Like,
able to hear you, sir.
have you done any testing? Have you have any test logs?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
we are. Yeah. Yes, sir.
We have tested on the front end only.
maybe try creating some test logs for next round. That will
Okay,
be
sir.
handy
Okay.
to evaluate.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Definitely, sir. So like we also have a test accuracy of 97%. We have tested it on various images on the Google. We have taken various images from the Google also and tested it. So yeah, we will try to create a test log of it. Yes, sir.
Like keep at least screenshot.
Am I audible?
Yep.
So, hello, good morning, everyone. My team 38, myself, Vidyavardhini, is now going to present you our web app. So, Chinmay, can you please represent the screen? So, yeah, as you can see, so is screen visible?
Yep.
Okay. So our project is based on AI/ML recommendation system, where we recommend students to build their resumes and career. So as you can see, this is the home page where we have given you a basic about us idea. What are we going to provide you with our site? So we have here login and sign in buttons and even contact us.
Okay.
So when you click service, yeah. Chinmay, please can you click on the service? Yeah. So when you click on the service, you get to choose your path. We have three options over here. Further studies, which is forensics or masters doing in India. Placements for job recruitments and etc. And for just resume building. So for a
Okay.
further explanation, Chinmay is going to take on the part, and we have used front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript, the basics one.
Thank you, Dipti, for handing over to me. Okay. So is the screen visible?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Actually, I can't. Hello. Okay. So is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So okay. So as Dipti said, you can choose your path here. So now, what will the user do? So user will choose as per his choice. Basically, so let's consider I am the user and now I have to go for further studies. So what will I do? I will go and I will select, okay, the further study one path. And then when I will click on it, I will get a form here from which I can enter all the details that I have, means my personal details like my name, my email ID, my phone number, my branch in which I have pursued my degree, and my
Okay.
CGPA, and in which because most of like 50% of the population or the student group get masters in India, like they go for we have like totally separated, like not like we have done like US or Canada or like something like that. So we have done like the user can get the better idea of that to which country he has to choose and he has to go. and the user will enter his CGPA, and finally after submitting he will get an complete roadmap where he have to go, what he have to perceive, and what all stuff he has to do.
Okay. One thing over here.
Yeah.
Currently, what happens if I click on submit? Is there something already implemented, or we are just showing the static web page, something?
Okay, so talking about that, our team member Kunj, he has uh, he has been doing for the backend part, and we are being connected. We are being connected it. So since it has been not connected now, so it is not being working, but it will be working
Okay.
in some
Okay.
few minutes. Okay. So
Okay. So
talking
this
about,
is with respect to the roadmap, right?
sorry.
The further studies with respect to roadmap, like what path should I take in my career, correct?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
it will be like uh, how you should go and what all process you should done to go to like masters or pursue your further degree. So now as we click on
Okay, makes sense.
placements here, okay, should I continue?
Yeah, you can just make
Okay,
it short and sweet, like what this will be doing.
okay,
Just ignore the details which we want.
okay, okay, huh. So basically short and sweet. So I'm going short and sweet. Sorry. So here is also the form. Here will also take your response and submit. And here it will provide you the top companies that are been hiring you from your like branch. From for example, if you are from civil department, so it will locate you for like L&T, like that big company stuff, or like some other companies, like you can say, or for IT companies you can go like for JP Morgan,
Okay.
or like, yeah. And for
Okay.
resume, this part has to be done till now. So as you will click on resume, you will enter all the stuff and you will get an basic template. So you just have to enter all your details, and just clicking on your one button, you will get your resume ready in the PDF format.
Okay. Okay. So two questions over here.
Okay.
With respect to further studies, what things are you using in backend? Like, are you using any model that will be giving me the output? How is it working? Can you just show me the working of these two things, like the further
Yeah,
studies
yeah.
and the placement one?
Yeah, yeah. So I would like to hand it to Samir. Sorry, Kunj. Sorry, I would like to hand it to Kunj, and Kunj will explain you better about the backend.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. And as we know, there will be two users here in resume section. For normal user, and I have implemented till normal user, and we will upload files here. Like we upload the sample PDF resume. It will detect skills from this, and it will recommend the job to the user. And
Okay. Okay.
and the idea behind the during the phase of placement implementation is we take input from user, and like उसको display करेंगे, हम उसको कौन सा skills है उसके लेके इधर को upload करेगा, and we will display the skills, and we will tell user to uh, we will tell user uh, to improve skills. Like he can be average, so we can tell user to this improve the skills to master this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. From placement point of view.
Mhm. Can we just show me the backend part if it's possible by hard
Yeah.
coding some values?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the code.
Kunj, तेरा
Uh,
code यहाँ पे display है.
not screen visible. Just a second. Okay, it is coming. Okay.
Yeah.
I imported this libraries. Like I am getting some error in spacey. I don't know what is this. I'm trying to correct it,
Mhm.
and I am using Simulate for displaying some all the modules and like the implementation. And
Okay.
we recommend courses by I have courses file. Okay. I am importing it to my main app, and I have connected the database to this, and we show the PDF and we recommend tools.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Do you have any
Okay,
questions?
so no. So currently, you are just getting data from that courses.py, right? You don't have any
Yeah.
database as of now. Okay, okay, and you just have two things implemented as of now: the placement one and the further studies one, right? Right.
Placement
But
and
the
resume
backend
one.
is ready.
Uh, Placement and resume one.
Okay.